I've been talking on this channel about the power of Instagram for real estate for years now. And I think that especially if you're here, you understand it has an important role in your business, at least a little bit, right? Otherwise, why are you here? Now, I talk a lot about what you should be doing on Instagram, but I thought it would be fun to talk about some of the things that real estate agents get wrong on Instagram. Now, I'm going to be covering some limiting beliefs that might be plaguing your effectiveness on the gram. What is a limiting belief, you ask? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. Well, a limiting belief is something that we believe to be true, right? It's a belief. And that's actually kind of what makes them so dangerous, because we don't even realize that this is an operating procedure in our brain that could be complete fallacy. A limiting belief is not necessarily true because it's limiting to you, right? It's something that you believe in that actually is working against you every single day. These can show up anywhere in your personal or professional life, but a lot of times they show up in places where we're not really comfortable yet or that we haven't mastered yet, like a new social media platform. So if you have not yet gone all in on Instagram and really seen it work for you, maybe you haven't really found a way to convert clients off of it, or you're not getting a lot of engagement, I want to just address some of the myths or limiting beliefs that you might not even realize are there, and then we can talk about how to overcome them so that you can start to see a lot of traction and success on Instagram in 2022. And by the way, if you like learning about Instagram, be sure to hit subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon, because I am obsessed with helping real estate agents learn the best marketing strategies to help them build their dream business and life. So if you're into that kind of thing, be sure to follow along. So the first limiting belief I wanted to mention was that more followers does not always mean more clients. So when I got into the Instagram game, Instagram marketing in like 2016 in my real estate business, it was a weird time where vanity metrics were very important to people. I guess that's why they were called a vanity metric. And by vanity metrics, I mean judging ourselves and others by the number of followers or likes that they get on their posts. This was so extreme that I know a lot of real estate agents that decided in order to look credible on Instagram, they went and bought followers. This to me is like the biggest no-no. And if you've done this, like, sorry, I just don't know that this is actually going to help you. It might hurt you even more. But basically you can like buy followers from scammy companies on Instagram so that you can really prop up your audience and look like a more credible, authoritative figure in the space. The problem with this is if your only goal in life is to get more followers on Instagram, you are not focusing on the things that are actually going to convert clients, because more followers does not always equal more clients. It's just not the metric that I've ever cared about. For me, the metric that matters is the number of appointments that I'm booking every week. If I'm booking a certain number of appointments every week and every month, I know that I'm going to be able to close X amount of clients from Instagram that year because I know my numbers and I know my conversion rates. If you are trying to get followers from all walks of life, all over the world, just to boost up your audience, that may or may not include people who are actually in your local area who have any desire to buy or sell real estate. So how is that actually going to help? So often I have agents come to me and they say, Steph, I really want to make social media work for me, but I only have like 200 followers on Instagram. I don't know if I'll be able to grow my business with it. What's so funny about that is nobody talks about your database that way. If you came to me and said, Steph, I only have 200 people in my database, I would never say, oh, you'll never be able to grow a business off of that. That's a great database. And so we need to stop looking at Instagram, for example, as anything other than an extension of the way that we are interacting with the people who already know, like us, and trust us. Yes, in marketing yourself consistently and effectively on Instagram, your audience will grow organically, as mine has over the last so many years. I have a pretty respectable audience at this point, but I don't have so many to where I've over-diluted the number of people who follow me with followers all over the world. You know what I mean? So again, what really matters is making sure that the highest portions of your audience are in your local geographic area and have some ability to work with you either now or in the future. It doesn't matter if you have 200 followers or 2,000 followers. You can definitely convert clients regardless of how many people are in your audience. Now, the second limiting belief is you don't have to spend probably as much time on Instagram as you think. You definitely don't have to post every day, and you definitely don't have to spend hours every day on Instagram in order to see results. So for years, as I was growing my account on Instagram, it was just different back then. There wasn't an algorithm. The platform operated differently than it does now. And so I had to post every single day, 7 days a week for years in order to maintain that top of mind brand awareness. But a couple of years ago, Instagram moved to an algorithm model, just like most social media platforms has. And that actually really benefits you, because as long as you are posting the right things and you're getting solid engagement from the right audience, Instagram is going to present your content in front of people, even if it has been a couple of days since you actually posted it. And that happens to me all the time now. I'll be searching on my feed, just kind of intentionally scrolling and enjoying my time on Instagram because I do like hanging out there just personally. And every now and then I'll see a post on my feed and I'll notice that it was posted like 3 or 4 days prior. And I'm like, how is that happening? Like, how am I seeing this old post when there's so much other content that has been posted since then? And the reason for that is Instagram has determined that I love engaging with that account, and they have given me an opportunity to see a post that maybe I missed a couple of days ago, but they think that I would like to see now based off of the engagement that that post has gotten over the last couple of days. So isn't that kind of cool? As long as we're posting the right stuff on Instagram and doing it like with quality over quantity, we're really focusing on intentionally posting, Instagram is going to help us make sure that the right people are going to see that. Now, this was the first year that I really started to embrace that idea and stopped posting every day. So now I might post a couple of times a week at the most on my feed, and I use a mix of feed posts and Instagram Reels, but I'm definitely showing up on the stories every single day. But all of that total doesn't take any more than like 15 to 20 minutes of my time during marketing and prospecting in the morning on every workday. So yeah, I mean, I close 45 to 50% of my business from Instagram organically with no ads, not buying leads, just in 15 to 20 minutes a day being intentional. You can too. So the agents that I'm working with in the Market Authority Academy get access to my entire plan and strategy and my full post content library, all within the program. So if that is something that sounds interesting to you, you can actually book a time with me using the links below. All the details are there, and we can hop on a call, talk about where you're at and where you want to be. And if it seems like I can help, then we'll decide if working together is a good fit. And finally, especially when it comes to Instagram, a lot of times agents just assume that they are going to look bad, and they really judge themselves if they're on video or on photos on Instagram. And I want you to know that that is such a limiting belief. I want you to know that nobody cares how you look on Instagram. Now, I will tell you right now, I will put myself on Instagram when I'm feeling like I am today, polished, presentable. It is filming day after all. And I'll also put myself on video or photo when I'm looking like a hot mess mom. It's okay, because that is like my true authentic self. It is real life. And I think that people are not going to judge you as harshly as you'll judge yourself. And B, everybody wants to see authenticity on social media now. One thing that I'm loving seeing specifically on Instagram is this move away from the perfectly polished aesthetic and more towards real life and real raw moments. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to show up on like your worst day just to like get likes or whatever. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is like cut yourself some slack. So if you are really afraid of putting yourself on video and you just can't get your head around it, and you play back your stories recording and you just think like, oh, this is terrible. I said 3 times and I wasn't even looking at the camera. I just challenge you to post it anyway, because what you might find is that people don't even see what you're seeing, and they're just kind of excited to see you there in the first place. I just think it's high time that we all give ourselves permission to show up, be our true authentic selves, because A, it's more fun, and B, we gotta get the job done. So stop giving ourselves excuses to get in our own way and show up anyways. Okay, so I want to know, were any of these an aha moment for you? If so, leave them in the comments below. And if I missed a limiting belief that you are struggling with, especially on Instagram, let me know in the comments. We'll chat it out there. I want to help you get on your way so that you can be your most confident, productive self on Instagram for your real estate business in 2022. If you're into this kind of content, do me a solid, hit subscribe to this channel so you don't miss my next video, and hit a thumbs up, a little like on this video, so that other people just like you who need this will see it as well, because we want to help serve this industry. I am on a mission to help lift up the real estate industry any way I can, and anyone who wants to support me in doing that is a friend of mine. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, keep on crushing it.